Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. This is Mo Crypto and welcome back to the channel. Guys, today we've been seeing a lot of green in the Pulsechain ecosystem. And there has been a lot of rumors about where this money is coming from. People are saying there's millions being bridged over to Pulsechain. A lot of people are saying that sacrifice tokens are being injected back into the ecosystem. But what really happened today is that the Bitcoin ETFs were supposed to be approved. There is some kind of hack on the SEC's website. Then what happened was Richard Hart came out and he said, even though the SEC's website got hacked, we are fighting for the rights of the Pulsechain community. And 11 of his lawyers actually filed a pre-motion, or they filed for some kind of they filed a 4-page document to the SEC requesting that they have a hearing for Richard Hart, basically to go against the SEC and try to win the case, right? So it's showing the community that Richard Hart is not backing down, and he is a believer in the community and he wants the whole thing to succeed, right? So because of that, people have been going crazy. I mean, people have been DCAing in some way into the ecosystem in a way that you're seeing 26%, 28%, 15%, right? So you have the Pulse X token, you have Hex. Okay, this Telegram is pissing me off. No, guys, you have Pulse token, you have the Hex token, you have Teddy Bear, you have INC, you have Loan, you have eHex. All these tokens that we've talked about in the past are all blowing up in this ecosystem, right? Liquidity is soaring. And because of that, the liquidity of the Warren protocol has reached 1.184 million, right? The Warren token is at 1.8 cents, which is crazy. I mean, yesterday I had $1,700 sitting in my account. Right now I have $2,100, right? This is the power of the sword and shield of this liquidity on the Warren protocol, right? When there's blood in the market, the Dai helps us support the TVL. When we're making gains in the market, then our TVL is getting gains as well, right? So I'm just super happy about everything going on, and it's directly impacting the Warren protocol and one of my very favorite babies. Okay, now you guys can see over here on the top, they actually added a new tab, which is the chart, and they're working on making this, you know, more accessible to everybody. And you guys can see, I mean, it's looking beautiful, right? It's looking beautiful. If we look at the daily, look at the daily. Damn, look at this daily chart, bro. Dang. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so anyways, I'm super bullish on the Warren protocol. You guys can tell by now. Anyways, they have a bond promo coming up. And guys, I wanted to go through all this document with you guys and try to answer as many questions as possible, okay? Now, we're very excited to roll out the Warren bond promotion, which is set to take place from January 14th to the 28th. This unique promotion includes 2 critical specials that will add value to the Warren investors. So there's 2 different ways that you can participate in this bond promotion. You can either have one of the top 5 wallets. Let's say there's 100 people that deposited between those 2 dates, and you're in the top 5. You deposited 30,000. Right? Then if you're one of those guys, then you're going to be included in the top 5 to receive the bond bonus boost, right? Awesome. So the bond bonus boost essentially is going to allow you to get airdropped a 10% of whatever you deposit, right? So if you deposit $20,000, then you're going to get a bond of $2,000. That's pretty cool. 10% airdrop straight to your account, and that's going to be unleashed 30 days later, 40 days later, whatever they decide is going to be locked for a certain period of time. Then once it unlocks, you get to keep that money, right? It's amazing. So please note that only 1 bond bonus boost per wallet will qualify, right? So it means that you can't just bond 4, 5, 6 times and then you can be 5 of the top, you can be 3 of the top 5, right? That can't happen. You can only win that specific bond bonus boost 1 time. Okay. After creating your bond, you have to go to the Warren Telegram. The link is in the description. Go to the topic entitled Bond Bonus Boost, and you have to post your wallet and you have to post your transaction hash. if you don't post your wallet and if you don't post your transaction hash, even if you deposit $100,000, yes, you're going to help the TVL, but no, you're not going to be winning 10% of that 100,000, because the rules stipulate that you have to post your wallet and you have to post your transaction hash. Okay, so it's very simple. The bond bonus boost allows the top 5 to win. The top largest deposits on those dates are going to win 10% airdrop straight to their wallet. Okay. To prevent multiple entries per user, each wallet address will be limited to one Telegram account. So you're basically like, for example, me at CryptoMo777. I can only have one bond in my bond bonus boost that's going to qualify for this promotion, right? If I have 3 other phones, I can apply 3 other times. But if I have just one Telegram account, then I can only participate one time, right? Then the second part of this promotion is the early bird bonus special, right? So if you're the first tier, the top 10 wallets that deposit over 2,500, let's say you're depositing the first 5 minutes, right? If you deposit the first 5 minutes and you deposit $5,000, then you probably are going to be in the first tier, right? If you're in the first tier, you're going to be earning 13% bonus, up to a maximum of 2,500. So if you deposit 5,000, you're still going to get 13% of 2,500. You're not going to get 13% of 5,000. Do you understand what I mean? Same thing happens in the second tier. So once this fills up, right, we're going to give $325 in bonds to the top 10. Then the top 25 right after, those that deposit a $1,000 bond will receive 70%. So that's $170. And the third tier, top 50 wallets with 500 bonds will enjoy 20%, which is $100. That's airdrop straight to your wallet. Let's say you deposit $3,000, right? When you're in $3,000, you qualify for all of those. But let's say there's 10 other people that deposited $3,000 before you, then you can't get into the first tier, right? Means that the first person who actually bonds is the person who wins that promotion, even though you deposited more than them. If you deposit more than 2,500, you qualify for all 3 early bird specials. If there's 20 bonds of 3,000, the first 10 wallets will qualify for the first tier. The next 10 will qualify for the second tier. So basically, you just go down one level if you miss that cut for the first tier. So basically, if you want to be eligible to... So basically, if you want to participate in the early bird bond special, then try to get into that special as soon as it's live, and the exact time is going to be announced on Telegram. Because right now, Telegram and Twitter probably. Because right now, we know that it's between January 14th to January 28th, but we don't know the exact time, right? So once we know the time, we're going to announce it to everybody. And at that point, you try as much as possible to get at least in one of those 2 promotions. All right, so each wallet can qualify for 1 promotion, and the bond bonus is going to outrank the early bird bonus. What does that mean? That means that let's say you deposit 15,000, right? If you're in the top 5, then it's going to be better for you to get the 10%, because that's going to allow you to get a bond of 1,500 airdrop straight to your account, right? Because if you get into the early bird special with 15,000, you're still only going to get 325%, right? You're going to get 13% of the 2,500. You're not going to get 13% of the 15,000. So it's always best basically to say that if you think you're going to deposit a large amount that's most probably going to win, then try to deposit that whenever, as long as you have a large amount. But if you don't feel like you might have the largest amount, then at least try to deposit as soon as you can so that you can benefit from one of these 3 tiers, right? So after creating the bond, go to Telegram again and still do the same thing in the early bird bond special tab. There's going to be a tab called this. You deposit your wallet address and transaction hash, and you're going to be logged in to win if you've made the cut, basically. To qualify for this special, you must provide the above information. If you're creating a bond worth 2,500 or greater, for those that deposit more than 2,500, which is basically more than the first tier, and large enough to maybe potentially be in the bond bonus boost, then automatically just post your wallet address in this one here. Then automatically just post your wallet address and transaction hash in the bond bonus boost, right? Because that's where they're going to look for the largest deposit, right? And again, another reminder that you can only be limited to one Telegram account, and that's it. And to make it even more enticing, what they're allowing you to get is an NFT, which is going to allow you to get special rewards in the layer 2. Now, I still don't know what's in layer 2, guys. I'm sorry, I can't really tell you. I don't know what's in layer 2, but I'm guessing that is going to be something good for them to want to give NFTs to whitelist you in layer 2 for Warren.Finance, right? So I'm super excited. The beauty about this bond promotion, everything that we just discussed today, the bond bonus boost and the early bird special, is that it's going to help the TVL, right? More bonds being staked, more bonds being bonded means that there's more rehypothecated funds that are being able to help enrich our treasury, and at the end of the day, help with buybacks and help with promotion and help with marketing and help with the growth of the ecosystem, right? So this is going to be very, very crucial. And I've seen a comment by somebody saying that with the other protocols that have decided to do like these bond gifts airdrop to your wallet and whatever, what ended up happening with other projects don't have to do with the bonds or the stakes or whatever. When you're bonded, you're basically locking funds into the protocol, so it's only beneficial for the ecosystem. And a lot of these bonds are not going to be entered at the same time, at the same day for all the wallets that participate. It's all going to be splattered, right? So because of that, it's going to make it so that even when you want to claim your tokens at the end of 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, whatever the amount of days it is, then it's not going to all happen at the same time. So even if somebody sells, somebody claims, whatever, it's not going to damage the ecosystem as much. So a few points I wanted to mention here. If you have a wallet like mine, right? If you have a wallet like mine that has 2100 sitting in your available Warren and you do a rebond, it's going to count, guys. The rebond will count towards one of the high bonds, right? So I'm almost at 2500. What I could do is I can just rebond that and probably be eligible for the first tier early bird special. I could do that. I'm choosing not to because I want everybody else to get a piece of the pie. But if I notice that in the first few hours, not a lot of people are getting these, then I'm going to jump in. You understand what I mean? That's one thing. The other thing is, you guys can see here that there's 10 wallets here. There's 25 wallets here. That's 35 and another 50 here, right? So that's automatically 85 wallets that are eligible to win these promotions. And there's 5 wallets over here to win this promotion. So there's basically a cap of 90 winners for this bond promotion. So take that with a grain of salt. But if you want to be eligible, you have basically 14 days. You have 2 weeks to get into this promotion and potentially earn yourself anywhere between 10% to 13% to 20%. Between 10% to 20% additional in your wallet, in your Warren wallet. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any question about the bond promotion, please leave it in the comment section below. If you would like to get started with Warren, all the steps are in the description below as well. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday, and I'll see you guys in the next video.